Some of us have become obsessed with the narcissist. And I understand. Hold on tight. Let me explain what I'm talking about so that you thoroughly understand me, okay? When you have endured narcissistic abuse, and when you've set yourself free, when you have realized everything that has happened to you, when you realize that everything was a lie, all the manipulation was done on purpose, it was never about you, it was about manipulation and control. That's very painful. And sometimes what happens is we get sucked up into wanting to know all the ins and outs about narcissists, about narcissism, what it looks like. Trust me, I done been down that rabbit hole many times. When it happened to myself, I just went down this wild goose chase of information, questioning my therapist and just trying to understand the narcissist, so much so that my focus was still on the narcissist instead of me and my healing. And I know that this is happening just from simple things like the engagement with my content. And I'm not for everybody, that's okay. But as a coach, as a life coach, a certified life coach, someone who has lived this, I do this. What I'm seeing is people who are ruminating, people who are coming together as a community, which is great, expressing your commonalities. But what you don't see that you're doing is you keep reopening that wound when you watch videos about the narcissist over and over and over. When you keep focusing on them, what they did to you. When you keep focusing on the anger, the betrayal, it becomes a vicious cycle, and before you know it, a year has passed and you're still focusing on that narcissist instead of yourself. So I'm here to say, family, it's okay to understand thoroughly what you've been through, because that's the first step to healing. The first step is knowing that it wasn't your fault. Knowing what happened, knowing the mindset behind it, but you can't stay stuck there in ruminating, reminiscing about the narcissist over and over. You must move forward and focus that energy on yourself and ask yourself those inner questions that you want to know about the narcissist. What in you allowed you, and I'm not victim blaming, hear what I'm saying, because we have to take accountability in our lives. Even though some of the things that we experienced were not our fault, we were victimized, we still have to ask ourselves, what did I learn from this? How can I be better from this? How can I prevent this type of manipulation in the future? So you have to ask yourself all those questions that you want to know about the narcissist, how your mind works. Are you still codependent? Why did you take that disrespect for so long? What childhood traumas and wounds are still alive and awakening you today? I see a lot of people as a spiritualist that want readings about the narcissist. You want to know what they're up to. You want to watch videos about the narcissist over and over again, which is beneficial to a certain point. But at what point do you say enough is enough? I'm still focusing on the narcissist. I'm going to focus on me. If you're looking to work with me spiritually and do some of that spirit work, I'm going to help you to understand what you went through. But there's going to come a point to where that focus is going to shift from what happened to the trauma to that person, and it's going to shift on you. I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear. I tell you what's going to be best for you in your healing. If that's the type of coach that you want, that you like, stick around. If not, I'm not your girl. I like to get to the bottom of things and not stay stuck. And as I'm seeing a lot of these channels surge about narcissism, because I truly believe in this society that we live in where people are so selfish, how could narcissism not grow in a level on a huge scale? How could it not, right? So as I'm seeing this mass shift in society where more narcissists are being born and created every day through trauma, some are just spawns of Satan who were just placed here and that are demonic souls from the get-go. There's this increase of coaches, of therapists, of other gurus online who are focusing on the narcissist because it's profitable. And it's profitable, fam. Some of my most viewed videos are about the narcissist. However, I don't choose to talk about narcissism only. That's such a small part of what needs to be discussed when it comes to healing. So I'm saying that to say to beware. Don't just trust anyone online. Feel their heart. Feel their spirit. Use discernment. Look at the fruit that they bear. Do your own research. And don't allow online coaches, even myself. I'm putting myself in this category because I am a coach and you don't know me from a can of paint. Use discernment. And do not allow coaches, anybody, any type of guru to keep your mind state focused and stuck on that narcissist. Because when you keep ruminating and thinking about them, they've won. You already know they're going to hoover you. You already know they don't like to go anywhere. You already know they think they have permanent access to you in the rest of your life. So you have to make hard decisions, hard choices, and know when it's time to move forward. Get off the videos from time to time. Read a book. Do something that's going to feed to your spirit. Because sometimes opening those wounds, watching that video about the narcissist, it might bring back a memory before you know it, you're crying. When you really could have done something to laugh, to smile, to work on something, building something towards your future. And that's very important, family. I hope that I've made myself clear on the thoughts that are going on inside my mind, the things that I'm feeling, because I'm all over the place a bit today. I'm feeling a bit heavy, and I'm having to force myself to, sort of shake off the negativity, the heaviness that I'm feeling in my own life and in society. My name is Latasha. The name of my platform is Clara's Revival. I am your one and only certified self-revival and master spirit coach. On my channel, I teach you how to thrive, how to revive the spirit post-abuse and sex trauma. Please feel free to check out my website to learn more about me and our mission at www.clarasrevival.com. While you're at it, why not book a free clarity session? Book your free 45-minute clarity session today to help get a grasp of what you might need to progress in life. What's next for you, so you can stop focusing on the trauma, on the pain, on what happened, so you can get unstuck and move forward. That's what I want for you. That's what I want for myself, fam. Let's go get it. Peace, love. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love you. I'll see you soon.